My name is Mehdi Abalimba. I'm 20. I just turned 20. I live in a place called Knightsbridge.
Okay.
But my mum lives here. I grew up around here. So I've lived here for about. I lived here until I was about 13, and I left home.
This house, this little apartment here, I bought this for my mum. But before this apartment, like, it's so weird. London's so weird. When this side of the road, they call it Rich City. But it's not rich. It's just better off than the other side of the road, where we were.
Yeah.
You know, the other side of the road where we were. It's like gangster. It's like it's dirty. It's not nice. And we used to live on the other side of the road. King's Cross back in the day used to be full of prostitutes, full of it was horrible. Like when I was growing up. Do you understand? So I got into football because I grew up with people who used to take drugs and people used to do crazy stuff. But I was just on football, and I knew that I need to get out of here for football. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no one introduced football to me. No one said, "Oh, here's a ball, play." There was no one in my family who played football. My dad never played football. My dad's a big football fan, but he wasn't good at football. He just loved football. Do you understand what I mean? So everybody around my era either went to jail, went to prison, killed somebody, died, drugs. You could just imagine the way every kind of neighborhood is. That's bad, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So, but the thing that I was very lucky that this football pitch was built. And the Coramsville Funds Trust spent a lot of money to build this. So I used to run there every single day and train and play every day without fail. Yeah. After school, I used to even bunk school to go and play football. Do you understand what I mean? So I just had football in my head. No one introduced it. I don't know, at 7 years old, I just wanted to play football.
My story is I played for a team called Arsenal from the age of 9 till 13. Then I left Arsenal at 13. I left Arsenal at 13, and I got signed up for a team called Fulham, and they wanted me to go live over there. There's something called scouting. So you see this football pitch here, after school, where we just played. All the young kids used to come and play, do you know what I mean, run around and stuff. And one Arsenal guy who plays for Arsenal, one Arsenal scout, came to watch because he heard about me, and he kept saying to me, "Oh, I want you to come to Arsenal." But obviously I didn't believe him because I didn't think he was a real Arsenal scout. I thought it was just someone phony. So, but then he gave me his card and he told me to give it to my dad. So I gave it to my dad, and my dad you can come in for a copy if you want. My dad rang him. And he was like, "Oh, sorry, who are you? You gave my son your card." And he said, "Yeah, I'm an Arsenal scout. Come down to the Arsenal training ground." When I was about 9, 10, and I went down there, and it was at Arsenal. So then I played a game, and they thought I was good enough, and they signed me. I had my trial at Arsenal, and I remember my first trial was, I don't know if you know any Arsenal players. Jack Wilshere was there. Frimpong, Cesc Fabregas, all these people there. Emmanuel Thomas. There was a lot of big players that were there. At 9 years old, we were all young.
Cheers.
Yeah, man. So, and then it was me and Wilshere in the middle, playing in centre midfield in my first trial. And then they signed me after about 2 days training, literally. And then they signed me. Then after Arsenal, I went to sign for a team called Crystal Palace.
Okay, yeah, no.
You heard Crystal Palace. I played for Crystal Palace between 13, 14. Then I got bought by a team called Fulham.
Yeah, okay.
I signed a professional contract with Fulham till 15, 16. So I spent 2 years at Fulham. Then they sent me on loan to a team called Southend United. Then that's when my career started at Southend. Yeah, so I played league games and then Manchester United, Liverpool, Man City. A lot of Premiership clubs bidded for me. But a team called Derby County won the bid because at the time they had a new chairman who had a lot of money. Man United came in for me. I trained with Cristiano Ronaldo. I was living with Ferdinand.
Yeah.
I was living with him. I trained with the first team for 4 days. Best experience of my life. Honestly, it was amazing. It was amazing. Met David Beckham, met everyone. It was really good. That was great. I was 16, man. I was like, oh, but I was when you're like that, I'm a very skillful player. So I was trying to impress. Do you know what I mean? So I was showing. Did some skill to I can't remember who it was at the time. I think it was Nani. I did a flip flap on Nani or something, and he started laughing.
And Alex Ferguson, and everyone was laughing and they were buzzing off of me because I was 16. I was the youngest there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but they were buzzing off of me. So anyway, I went back to Southend and Man United offered a bid again. They said like we really, really want him. But then Man United said to me, this is where they went wrong. Man United said to me that I would only be able to play in their first team when I'm like 19 or 20 or 21. Derby said to me, we're in the Premiership now, we're in the same league as Man United, we'll offer you double the money Man United are offering you and we'll let you play now.
Yeah.
And the first season you could be skipper. So they offered me a house, they offered me a car, they offered me all that shit. And then I went to Derby and I signed a contract at Derby. Then I had a great season, 2 seasons at Derby, played every game, got called up for my country. I'm from Congo. I played for the African Nation Cup against DJ Drogba and all of that stuff. My mum's from a place called Eritrea. She's half Eritrean and half Congolese, and my dad's from Congo. So I played for Congo because obviously I played for England under 14s, 15s, 16s, 17s, but when I turned 18, sorry. I played for England up to under 17s. But when I turned 18, Congo, you could change until you turn, before you turn 21, you could change. You could keep changing. But
okay.
At 18, I decided that I wanted to play for Congo because Congo had something called the African Nation Cup qualifiers, and where they go to the African Nation Cup and you qualify for it and all that. They called me up for that, and I was really young, and it's a big tournament back home, and I remember reading a blog and like some people from back home from Congo, like fans and stuff, were saying, they've seen me play and they would love me to play in the team, and it matters more in the heart for them. Do you understand? Than the English fans. Like, I'm English, but I'm born and bred in England, but I'm not. My roots are Congo. Do you understand what I mean?
Right.
So I thought, you know what, the best thing to do is to represent my country, like where I'm from, like my family and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So they could all be proud of that. So I did that, and it was a great experience. My mum came here when she was about 20. My dad came here about the same age. So they came here to study and to work, do you know what I mean, to have a new life. Because obviously back in Congo, them times that they were growing up, there was war and that.
Yeah.
So it was hard and that, do you understand what I mean? So they came here and then they had me and my sisters and that. I've got 3 sisters, 3 younger sisters, 17, 15 and 3 years old. So yeah. So the little ones and that, do you know what I mean? So it's good for them to come here and give us an opportunity to have a better life, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something that they didn't have when they were younger, do you understand what I mean? So,
why did they choose London?
I don't know, I think Africans, I don't know, they must just flick a coin up in London or Ireland, I don't know. So they just, I think London is where they already had family, they already had some family here.
Okay.
And because they didn't have a lot of money, there was family here who offered them, saying, we got jobs that we could offer you when you come here to kind of start your lives and stuff. So
yeah,
they already had links and stuff. So yeah, it's been mad. It's been a mad thing. But I had an injury about 6 months ago, and I've decided I want to terminate my contract with Derby. I don't want to be at Derby no more because apparently there's interest from a team called Fulham again.
Okay, yeah.
They're interested in me again in January. Even if it doesn't go to Fulham, there's another team called Huddersfield who are very interested in me as well. So we'll see what happens, man. In January, I'll know exactly where I'm standing and what's going on, man. Yeah, man. So that's my story, man.